that higher education is costly. She got a scholarship or she'd be at home cutting my grass daily. Just saying. Fortunately, our next guest is here to help. Jessica Brown is the author of How to Pay for College When You're Broke. She's also the CEO and founder of College Gurl. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Thank you very much. Good to see you. We hadn't seen each other in person in a while.
Yes, since
a couple of years.
Yes.
Yeah, well, welcome back. Welcome back. All right, so let's get right into it. All right. We read the intro, How to Pay for College If You're Broke. Where in the world do you begin after a statement like that? Where do you begin?
Well, one, I mean, there are so many resources out there for students and families to secure a college education at a minimal cost.
Yeah.
It is so important that you begin to start early.
Right.
Understanding how much these institutions cost.
Right.
Understanding how much, if your parents can pay, what they can pay. If not, there's over $100 million in scholarships available around the nation. So it's so important for students to begin searching for these opportunities and maintaining academic excellence so they get institutional merit scholarships that defray the cost.
Right. Now, when you talk about start early, how early are you talking about?
If you want to go be in college, at least sophomore, junior year.
Oh, okay. Sophomore, junior year, start. And where do you go to even start? Like, I see all this information right here. Where do you go to even start?
Well, one, you want to begin to research institutions, right? Checking out if they have the academic programs that you want to enroll in, extracurricular activities, so on and so forth. Making that list and then making that list of how much their institution costs. Then you can begin to see what may be financially feasible and what may not be. And then annually on October 1st, the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, is available. So it's so important if you have a child that is college bound or in college that every year you fill this application out annually and on time. As that can give you additional funds to secure your education.
Right. All right. So there's the cost of going to college, and there's some extra costs that are associated with college as well. Should you be prepared for that, or should you try to secure loans and funding for that as well, like into the extra stuff?
Well, you know, loans are your last resort, right? Because loans is money you have to pay back.
Yes,
and
true.
me, I don't like to owe no money.
Yeah, no, we try to stay away from that.
Right, whereas scholarships are gift aid. So gift aid, you know, it's money that you don't have to pay back. However, again, like we just had this conversation before going on there, your daughter's on a merit scholarship.
Right.
So as long as she maintains a certain GPA every year, it'll be renewable. And that's another thing, parents, making sure whatever aid your child gets is renewable. Because if it's not, you're going to be missing $20,000 the following year and not understanding why.
Right. Okay. So in your book, what are some other tips that you would advise parents to go and start doing to try to get ready?
Well, I would advise parents to follow with their human resources department, as many jobs offer tuition scholarships for dependent students. That's one. Additionally, if you have a child that is college bound this year, making sure that your child signs off on that FERPA form, that Family Educational Rights Privacy Act. Because if not, if your parent calls on behalf of the child to learn about their student account or their grades, institutions don't have to give you information.
Really? Say that one more time so parents are aware of this. Because a lot of parents are not even aware, may not even be aware of this.
Yes, so the FERPA form is the Family Education Rights Privacy Act. And that allowed the student has to consent, but the parent to have access to their information, which is extremely important because you can't call the institution and inquire about a bill or their grades without you being on it, even though you're paying.
Wow. Okay. All right. Even though you're paying, you can, unless they sign that form.
Right.
You can't get the information.
You cannot get the information.
Wow. Okay. All right. Anything else we need to know before we get out of here?
Yes, the College Gurl Foundation, my annual college tour is about to kick off. Our application is now available. We're also raising funds for our college tour. So please make sure you go to collegegirlfoundation.org and make sure you follow me on Instagram for more exciting information. And I have a national scholarship coming out in partnership with Dark and Lovely, Building Beautiful Futures. So 50 scholarships are going to females across the nation. So stay tuned.
Okay, all right. That's a lot of good information right there. Okay, and they can always find you on social media as well and ask you questions like I do all the time.
All the time.
All the time. All right. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Welcome back to the studio for the first time in a couple of years. Good to see you in person versus over Zoom. So thank you. Thank you. All right. Holly, over to you.
Incredible information. Thank you. And yes, it is great to